Oh, you ready? Oh yeah, okay. We back for another one, Dad podcast. We got some special guests. We got my boy Dribble in here.
Yeah.
Yo, we got people for my queue today. You know what I'm saying? My brothers.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? Introduce yourselves. Let them know who y'all are.
Lamar Freeman, coach, community philanthropist, business owner, coach, family man, brother, son, things like that. Yeah,
This dude right off his obituary.
Lamont, man. I'm Lamont. They call me Mont. All the above, man. Family, business, culture. You know, anything's positive, stay out the way, stay out these streets, and preach it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yo, so these are my older brothers, Dribble. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't really know them like that, but these my niggas. Trust me, you feel me? They get dark for niggas if I call them. True. But no. Tell the people like a little bit of your background and stuff, where y'all from and everything.
Born and raised Watts, California, at the Jordan Projects.
Okay.
We how many brothers? I got 4 brothers. No, actually 5 brothers. 5 brothers, 1 sister. I think we're in the middle. You know what I mean? Actually, we're the second oldest.
Yeah, you got a second
we're
oldest.
the second oldest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, dad, Dietrich Freeman, Willie Freeman, aka Elementary. Background: we grew up in the sports field, specifically football. We've been playing football since started playing football at 5 years old. All the way through college. College went to coaching, which we're doing now still. We've been doing it for 13 years plus.
Yeah.
Coaching. Now we business owners, own a restaurant, Mr. Fries' Corona.
Okay.
Running our own nonprofit, which is ACC, Athletic Coaching Corporation, which we mentor young men, at-risk young men that's in the inner cities. That's our way of giving back to our community.
Right.
That's about it in a nutshell.
You ain't gonna look at me. You said everything.
Yeah, I was about to say, he walked the same path with you.
All I did was talk about the dark times.
We'll keep that low. We're gonna keep that low.
Talk about the positive.
Keep that low. We're gonna keep that all the way low.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Do you feel like it's like detrimental where y'all from to have people like y'all in there right now?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. Some maybe it seems like it's a small effect on it, but it's definitely needed.
Yeah.
It got to be because if you can save one, that's enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We want to say everybody, but like you say, all the rap songs say everybody can't go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know if we could just say one is worth it. You know what I mean? One life is worth it.
It's very important to me also just to have that example, you know what I mean, for our little homie that's coming up there, you know what I mean? You don't have to just be this. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a robber. You don't have to go put in work.
Yes,
you ain't got to sell dope, you know what I mean, to make it. To get, a quote unquote rich, I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We take pride in being that example to where you can be something else other than that. You could come from that, but you ain't got to be that. You know what I mean? So that's important to me to set that example for not even our youth coming up, but adults too. Like people that's getting out of jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I caught a case, you know what I mean? It was hard for me to get a job for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Caught my last case in 2011. And I'm going back and forth getting jobs for city attorneys and hospitals. Couldn't get hired. You know what I mean? So took matters in my own hands and started a nonprofit led to a couple high schools getting us on, putting our program in their schools. Shout out to Principal Ra, amen, who lead in me.
Boy,
you know,
hey, nigga, I need him on the show, man. He's ignoring my DMs,
Boy, Principal Ra, man, took a chance on us and put us in. It was very successful, and that led to other things. I mean, open his own restaurant. So being that, getting out of jail, having a case, that's not an excuse anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
big time.
I mean, it was for me for a minute. You know, it was in my head to get so hard. Just keep doing the same thing. Keep doing the same thing.
You can come out of it too, just because you started something.
So I just took a step back. You know what I mean? And asked myself, what do I love doing? What do I enjoy doing? I was already doing it. I was coaching. I was picking up kids. I was going to open houses. You know, these ain't even my kids, but I was already doing it. You know what I mean? So I turned that into my own business. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
I'm mentoring kids. That's what the thing was. So.
Yeah.
What would you say your biggest struggle is by you mentoring the kids?
So just what my brother said earlier, like, you know what I mean, you can't save everybody. You're going to have some that's going to do everything in the world for, but they're still just going to and do their own thing, and go their own way.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, just like when I was coming up, I had a father figure, you know, told me what not to do and what to do, but I still went my own way. So I had to learn on my own.
Right.
That's the most frustrating thing, because you're telling these, you know, I've been there, done that. I'm telling you what's
going
to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like
But it's the glory, right? It's the hearing. That's what.
it's
That's
some
what I
kids.
say.
Some
Right,
kids.
so I'm telling you, that's the frustrating. Like I'm telling you, like there's only two things that's gonna lead. You're gonna go, you're gonna die, or you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you're gonna lose some friends. You know what I mean? So I'm lucky. Trust me, you look at me like the things you hear in the streets, or your dad, or your parents might tell you that twin Mar did, or whatever. That I'm lucky.
Right.
Everybody ain't lucky. It's
Right.
1%, 2%.
Come on now.
My mom used to come home like, don't tell nobody them your brothers.
It's going crazy. Don't yeah, but you know,
Don't tell nobody. Them, oh my God,
that's
that's
going to show me.
like, seriously.
They're gonna tell you like we here for a purpose. That's my purpose.
Yeah.
It's for our youth. That's
But like he said,
so-
like when you mentoring kids, sometimes you got to keep your mind like experience is the best teacher. Sometimes it's something like I didn't learn of you better not go to that door. Wow, I think I could beat the system.
Right.
Why you want to go? I'm going to the door. There's
Right.
$6 million in there. I'm going to the door, man. Don't go to that door, man. Sometimes you got to let them learn.
Yeah.
Sad to say, sometimes you don't come back from them experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes just take
Them
one
lessons.
mistake.
You know, some do, but there ain't no guarantee.
I know that COVID shutting down the whole little sports and everything really messed it up. Some kids really got lost and
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
For real, it's going crazy. It's going crazy for the man. It's going crazy. All these robberies, you know, when they yeah, it's crazy. I got a kid now. We help coach Eric Fuller. Call him Ebo. You know, he had the Imperial course, but he was one of the best athletes I've ever seen. Man, in my
he's
life.
special.
You know what I mean? He got caught up in getting his money, and you know what I mean? He got caught. Gave him like a kidnap robbery. Got 32 years. He wasn't even 18 years old. You know what I
About
mean?
16 when he went to jail.
So it's like things like that. Like you just like that's the most frustrating thing. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like kids that got so much potential and just throws life away.
That seemed like the
Just
same story we always hear,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So many
Story.
people we know with so much talent, but they in behind the
Same
walls.
story.
Man.
I mean, honestly, it come from home though too. Like you know what I mean, that's why the D.A.D podcast. That's kind of ironic because you know without young fathers that's in these kids' life, like you could tell the difference. Like I got kids that come to their dad in their life. You know what I mean, you could tell like the respect. I mean, how his confidence. You know what I mean. Then you get a kid that's none against single mothers. You know what I mean. He's got a mother at home. He's looking for validation.
Right,
You know, he's
right,
looking to
right.
prove himself. You know,
Right.
like, if it's a girl, I could bust that girl. Or I could beat him up. Or there's just shit, it's stuff, it's little things
Always
like
trying
that.
to prove
You
yourself to
can
somebody.
tell like you don't have.
You don't got that male figure.
Right, you don't have that man for you can tell. It's the difference. You know what I mean? So it's important to come from home, man. Come from home starts at home. That's why I come back. That's what me and my brother come in at too. Sometimes you get these single moms that doesn't even need help. You know, a woman can't raise them.
They're great parents, great
parents,
mother.
but just you get to that certain age, 13, 14.
I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Right.
You ain't knowing what I'm on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's where we come in at like, nah, we can't. No, bro, don't do it like that. I'm telling you, don't do it like that. You
Right.
feel me? Some real recognized real, some like take people like, yeah, coach, okay. So when they go to write with some, be like, man, I hear you, but
I'm already
I'm already
knee deep.
engaged.
I'm already knee deep
you
in
try to
this.
make you try to make that
Social media era too is it's kind of like raising them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They wanna
It's
do
like
everything for
whatever
the-
they see on social is what they trying to
Yeah,
be.
everybody want to opt now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody,
Like, listen to that drill music, they
Yeah.
might think they can bust a drill, no consequences. That's another thing that gets me too. This especially with this society like this new generation, they think you can disrespect somebody with no consequence, or you can do something and it's somebody just gonna let that slide off.
That's parenting though, like you said. It's in the household.
Right. You know?
Most of them disrespectful kids, you can see it where they coming from when you meet the person. in
Yeah,
charge
some
of
adults like that too. I run to some. I think you just I could disrespect you and just think I could just walk by here and it's everything cool. Like,
Yeah, no, it's like that for sure.
everything's forgiven.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's I don't get that. Like you know what I mean? I was raised on respect. Respect is everything. You know what I mean? You look a man in his eye, shake his hand.
Yeah.
Facts.
Speak when you come in the room. You know what I mean? Our kids, this generation, sometimes I don't know where it missed that. They're not raised like that. Some of them. You know what I mean? Some are.
Some people is got the fact, well, I'm gonna teach my kid how I want to teach him my thing.
Right.
Some people be like that.
Yeah.
Off the, you don't gotta listen to nobody but me.
Yeah.
You don't get nowhere
That's the
like
wrong.
that, though.
Yeah, that's the
We
wrong
grew,
way.
you know what I mean?
Because
Especially if you ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't all the way where you supposed to, you know what I mean?
We been there. We seen it
Yeah.
before. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the projects too. I seen
Right,
it was people to their mom. You couldn't do nothing wrong to their son.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they son eyes, they mama eyes, they couldn't do nothing wrong.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Teacher called. Oh, she must be don't like my son.
Yeah. This nigga
like my son.
This nigga's the dickhead.
Yeah, like
Your son set the whole class on fire. It's something wrong with the teacher though.
On the real though, you got and that leads to a home too, because now you teach your kid that. Oh, you ain't gotta listen to nobody but me, but they gotta understand. A male figure understand male. You can't teach no. They do a good job parenting, but as far as male
Got it.
issues like peer pressure, like they understand peer pressure. Like when who you hang around, is who you gonna be.
Facts.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if I hang around killers, that's what I'm finna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I see. I'm hanging around them. If you selling drugs, I'm finna sell drugs with you. I'm hanging around you every day. If you getting A's and B's, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get A's and B's.
Right.
So some parents don't understand that. They think that they voices is mean or I'm the last. You gonna do what I tell you to do. When they just gonna, as a male, I'm okay. I'm gonna act good in front of you.
Right.
When I'm behind you, when I'm, what I'm saying, I'm with my boys. I'm doing what they doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I raised him. I don't know what he learned it from. Shit, baby, you got me living in the project.
What you expect?
What you want me to do?
What you
You know what I
expect?
mean? You got me in these dope houses, and you think I ain't looking?
Right.
Man.
Oh, because you say don't do this, I ain't gonna do it.
I just seen him bust down. He got $1,000.
He owned.
You think I'm not about to try it? Hey, you know what's funny? You said that. I remember you telling me that. I think it was probably like 2009 or something. I swear you told me that. Like, if you go be this, you go hang out with these niggas, you go be that. I remember you telling me that. I think it was me and Phil actually.
Everything.
After y'all got done playing, we was playing 2K.
Oh,
we was
yeah,
out there. Me and Phil was smoking. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That always stuck to me. Like
man,
whoever it is, true. You go rub around whoever you hang out with.
no
go rub
matter
off on
what,
you.
how strong you think you is, it's just you see it. It's like it's learned behavior. Just like I ain't gonna get on the sexuality. It's just learned behavior. You don't grow up. You just don't wake up the window. I'm a killer. Or I'm a drug dealer. You don't.
Nah, you grew to that shit.
You grow up to it. Whatever is learned behavior, regardless. You think you're not learning, but you learn because you're looking at it.
Right.
So when you're looking at something for a period amount of time, you learn in this church. You learn that. You do it sometime without even knowing.
Right.
For real. That just is like. That's what my kids. It was a part for me to get my kids. I don't want to raise my kids in the hood because if they see some shit, they gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna make them. I ain't gonna say street smart. They're gonna be aware of certain situations, but just like I want them to grow to a different environment. I want to learn in a different environment.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Learning and you know what I'm saying, and what I had to go through, and we had good parents. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It was just
No, but y'all lived under my household with a legend in there.
you know what I'm saying.
Legend.
So it's like your
It's
whole
hard.
family, your whole family from this. You know what I'm saying? Side of the. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get in. Something happened to your cousin, something happened to your brother.
Facts.
You emotionally involved now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dad in jail, he can't guide you through it. So we're going to think on emotions and what we do. You know, we going to. But that's where the dad comes in at. That's those male pressures that what females ain't going to understand because they never have to go through that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as far as, especially where you live at. You in the hood, you living in the hood. Like, shit, you got certain rules you got to live by that I'm in Corona now. You ain't living by the same rules.
Right.
You ain't living by the same. You walk to the store. Ain't no walking to the store. What you doing? You don't never walk to the store. You ask me, there's certain rules you got to live by. You know what I'm saying? So
That is
real
true,
shit,
though. Especially living down here. Yeah, that's why. I used to feel like now growing up, like, cause I really didn't grow up around them, but I always knew who my brothers was and everything, how everything went down. And actually, now that I'm grown, I'll be like, I probably would have been washed up trying to live in these niggas' footsteps until you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that younger than these niggas. I'm 2 years younger. You feel me?
Right.
Like trying to keep up with your brother, woo.
Yeah.
Like, even though I was in Long Beach, you know what I'm saying? So it's nobody knows these niggas. So it's like you got expectations. You feel me?
Right,
if I was there, it would have been expectations. There's you got, you know what I'm saying? Your brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Your brothers, they over there raising hell.
Because I used to hear that from older cats, like come around, like, oh, you the twins brothers, and I'd be like, but I'm not on none of that. And they'd be like, but your brothers, and I'm like, you feel me? Like, I had to grow up like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's always people come. I remember to your brother.
I hated that shit too. Excuse my leg. I hated that. I hated the like, yo, I hated people looking at me like, oh, that new niggas, man. I ain't like that. That stop you from getting money. That stop you from meeting important people. That stop me. And when you see me, you like, I don't want nigga, show me love, man. What's up, man? I don't want a nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I tried to do shit for Mar and told people who was, niggas was like, nah. I'm serious, what you mean? And I was like, I had to realize, like, oh, all right, for sure, I get you. Like, I ain't gonna even.
I hated that. That's like changing your whole get down, changing your life, and you was doing this part of time ago, then you go like, man, I'm gonna do some pilot. Like that's the hardest thing to shape, that image that motherfuckers got you, that you hear. Yeah. And some of that shit be hyped up, like, damn, nigga, I did what? I flipped over a car, did what? What? Wait a minute. But like, it's just like the image, somebody posted me like that, man, boo, and you try to do something, but being around the kids, it kind of like...
Yeah, being around that new life, right? Yeah.
It kind of being around the kids, man. Then I ain't had no kids at the time. So we were just doing everything. I was like, man, we owe this. You know what I'm saying? To our community.
Sure.
We helped tear this down. You know what I mean? So they always say, like, man, y'all do a lot for them kids and shit. Them kids did a lot for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They saved our life, for real.
Right, because there's only two ways you could have taught them. You could have taught them the corrupted way or the right way. You feel
like,
me?
It's a lot of mistakes. Like, man, I don't do what I did because I didn't. Ain't no blueprint. We just, like we say, we just got lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, real lucky.
That's crazy because I can't stand kids sometimes. That should be amazing me every time I see them with like, God, maybe with 10 I'm like,
I be looking like, man, I look at it like, damn, like I look at it like, man, I got a second chance, man. I just like, I don't know. I love kids. I love big family. So I'm like I said, I'm finna have one. I got one on the way. My fiance had 3 kids when I met her. Now she got the twins, and we got like 6. We got a big family. Yeah. I don't like quiet houses. I be thinking somebody finna kill me. Man, it's too quiet. Shit, where everybody sleep? What's going on? So I like a busy house. I like you know what I'm saying. I just like a busy house. It's like and show your kids, you know what I'm saying, they're around love, you know what I mean? Yeah. They ain't got to look outside for nobody or no validation, you know what I mean? So that's my thing with big families is, and I had a twin, so I'm always used to sharing them. Like, that's just my, you know what I'm saying? I just like that's just what it is. I just want to be around love. And at this point in time in my life, like listen, man, you ain't disrespect me. You looking hard. You look like you had a hard day, man. Maybe what's up with you, man? Yeah. Looking like, what's up, man? If you looking hard, I ain't finna, cause I know me. So I don't go to my projects a lot no more because I know what ticks me off. I know what makes me mad.
Yeah, that's what Juke told me. He said, if you want some reasoning, you talk to Mar. Yeah. If you want some dumb shit going on, you talk to Mount.
So I know what makes me mad. So I get wiser. You know what make you mad? I'm going to probably like somebody gonna piss you off. Somebody gonna say something. You're like, man, what? And that's gonna go nuts. So I stay away from what make me mad. So I always keep around love. I stay around kids.
Right.
Because a grown dude or somebody that just don't have it's ignorant people in the world. You be like, man, why would you just ignorant? It'll make you do it. Yeah. He will make you, you know what I'm saying? He will make you do it.
Yeah, he'll
like,
take you there.
Man, what's wrong with you, man? You tripping? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I never, my experience being I ain't experienced that. Like it was always love. You feel me?
And it's love now, but I'm saying
love is just outside.
People around it.
Well, I'm not inside the politics though, so I can't tell you.
It's outside.
And it's like, I get mad because I got an older cat that's probably around my age we grew up in our generation, telling these younger cats to do shit and, you know, oh, man,
he wasn't even like that, huh?
What? Ain't never, what?
That's
ain't never picked up a pistol and act like he was going to do anything. Why is you telling this young man, like right now, my boy, my Maury me, like right now, he find the cat, like he got, like, you got a kid that, older cat telling these dudes what to do, hard man, you jumping in, like, you ain't trying to stop him. Like, man, at least go help him get some money, do something. Yeah, I just spent him $100. My boy Maj $100, man. Like, you, like, shit, he got two murders, 3 attempts.
Shit.
Like, allegedly.
I ain't even 19.
I ain't even 19 yet.
Damn.
I ain't even living his life yet, but you got this other dude telling him, you ain't, like, that's what make me mad. So that's why I stay away. Like, I know what ticked me off. Like, nah, you... I have you because you leading these young men. That's something for me. That's worth it. Like, I do something to him. That's worth it to me because you leading these young dudes.
Yeah, you leading them down something that you know you're not even ready for.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got this. You know what I'm saying? He in there fighting for his life, and you out here like you think
bottles,
fake getting points because you sent this dude on something you had no business doing.
Right.
what is you doing? Like, me? When we was doing, ain't nobody telling me, listen, bro, you don't tell me what to do. You don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my pops, you know what I'm saying? My pops was in jail, but it was just more me. More me like
that's what Pops told me. Pops said with the jail, the niggas gave my boys.
But that's why we do what we do, man, with the youth. It's
we see what was going on.
Like we jumped in. We started coaching. What was that? 2009. So we was about 25. What was it?
22, 23, something like that.
No, because Bill and them died. Yeah, we was like 23. I take that back. Like 23, 24. Kind of at a young age, because we was still like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But at the same time, they saved our life. Because when you spend it like coaching, if you want to be good at it, it's time consuming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you taking it serious. It's time consuming. So it's you doing now. You spending all your time doing something positive instead of.
Cause we the go-to. We was at them. We was the go-to. Like, twin, they got no woo. You know what I mean? So, hey man, I'm at practice, man. Woo, I ain't trying in a minute. Y'all take care of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Us doing that, it kept us out of a lot of situations. You know what I mean? So yeah, for real. Yeah. Kept us out of a lot of situations off doing something stupid now. But so when we talk to our kids, especially now, we got 13, 14-year-olds. They on it like
you got them right on the brink.
Yeah. So some want to be this, or some know what they want to be. You know what I mean? I want to do this. Cool, that's, you know what I mean? But we focus on more attention on the guys that's on the edge. I think they want to do that. Like, you ain't, you know what I mean? So we trying to hone them in, trying to, you know what I mean? Save a life or two, you know what I mean? We don't get no paycheck for that.
Right.
We just do that out of, you know what I mean? That's what we owe. Like my brother said, that's what we owe to our community. You know
ain't it crazy? So, you know, what's my fault to cut you off? That, you know, they see what's going on and they still like want to jump to it.
Yeah, right. Because like you say, it's social media. Then I ain't gonna lie. When you in it, you don't see it. But you know that's what it's attracting. It's the girls. It's the respect you get from you know what I mean, your fellow hoodmates. I guess you just want talking people from outside. Right. So that's addicting. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't even know it till you step away. Like that's addicting. So you doing it honestly. Some people are gonna say I don't do it for
clout.
For clout. You know what I mean? But you. Like a lot of that's what gangbanging is, really. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
You putting it on for your section. Like,
my dad used to always tell me that. Man,
you doing it for clout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing it for.
So you keep telling me it's dumb, you doing it.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But when you're doing it, it's like
we'll get Pops on here one day too.
Yeah, for real. Sure. That's gonna be a 3-hour podcast. He got so many stories to tell, but so when you in it, so just for us, me speaking personally, like how we got a part of it, my whole family's from. Even though he's from Long Beach, but he was born and raised in the projects too. So my whole family on both sides in the projects. So it started off, we grew up in sports. Like my daddy kept us in all 3 sports all the time. Like, you know what I mean? So but as you got older, you know, your cousins, you know what I mean? Your second cousins, your third cousins, all from one neighborhood. So it comes from, I'm hanging out with you. I'm not really.
You're affiliated.
I'm affiliated. I'm really not, quote unquote, claiming, you know what I mean, or grape or the joint downs. I'm just with my cousins. So if he into it, I'm into it. You know what I mean? That's just how we grew up. Like, you know what I mean? So that grew to, like, just because who my daddy was too. So it was like, I don't know. We just born in it. Yeah, it was just it just took on the course. It took its own head and just a snowball effect. So one thing grew on to two things. Like, damn. One day I just woke up like, damn, what the hell am I doing? How I get like, what's going on?
I'm in here.
You know what I mean?
I'm going in.
You know, you going to jail. I've been in jail. I can't even count on 2 hands on how many times I've been in the county. Just, you know, we grew up in the area when they had gang junctions. So I couldn't even hang with my twin brother once upon a time. Like, we was going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
That's crazy shit.
We went to jail for real.
The only person you know that's going to go against you can't even be a witness.
Going through that like experience of going back and forth to jail, catching different little small cases and. I woke up one day, I was just tired. Like, I'm tired of doing that. I don't know what it was. Some instance, you know what I mean, I lost my cousins, you know what I mean, Keywan Bullet, Brandon Bullet, lost Gus, you know what I mean. I just woke up one day, I'm like, man, this was like probably like 2010, 11, maybe. I told my last, I just woke up, I was just tired, like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I'm tired. I've been in the county, like, I think that my last jail experience was, I was probably the oldest one in there at the time. I was probably like, what, 20? No, I take that back. I wasn't. I was young back then, but that was 2016 when I went for a little traffic ticket. But I looked around like, man, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I don't want to be considered, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be considered like, I don't want to be another stat. Like, this all I'm doing. I'm going to jail. I'm burying friends. I gotta go. I can't go nowhere without a gun. Like just like, damn, what kind of life am I living? Like I'm finna die. Like what is this?
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I got out, I still was fighting the case, but I'm like, man, I'm finna do something else. I'm finna redirect. You know what I mean? I'm still who I was, but I didn't want to be that no more.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm still in it. So when I say in it, I'm still living in the city. Like, niggas know who, I mean, not excuse my language. People know who you is, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like, So this is like, you can't go cold turkey, be like, man, I'm walking away. You know, you walk to the store, man, hey. So I still got to move a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
In my mind, like, I don't want to do this. So I was preparing, I was taking certain steps to where, you know what I mean, I could take my, you know what I mean, flip the page. Like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? So when we talking to the youth or even grown men, like, you don't got to be that. You know what I mean? You got to quit wise early.
Right.
I'm trying to save you some pain, for real.
Right, yeah, because that shit, cause pain gonna come. You know what I mean?
You're going to bury some friends. You know what I mean? You're going to go to jail. You know what I mean? And honestly, you might not come on top. You run to the wrong person in jail. You know? Now you're rep. Now you're rep. You know what I mean? Why you got to go through that? Why you can just be a cool dude about your money? You know what I mean? You create your family, live life. You know what I mean? Travel. You know what I mean? Why you got to go? Why you want to? You know what I mean? Be in that life.
Right.
Yeah, and then y'all doing something on top of that by teaching y'all. I might could teach your son how to fucking run a route.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So everybody, but my situation, everybody's situation different.
Yeah.
Somebody might not be into football or into sports, period, but find your passion. That's what our nonprofit is about, ECC. About finding your passion and pursuing it. You know what I mean? Find your hidden gems, that's what you say. You know what I mean? Principal Ross said, find your hidden gem, you know what I mean? So, some don't know because some don't think about that. You know what I mean? So we want to put that on your mind early. You know what I mean? 10, 11, 12. What do you love doing? What you like doing?
They could be playing a game. So anything.
Right.
You love doing that, put your time in that, go be.
They about to get scholarship off that in a minute. Scholarships.
So
it's a real league.
When you find what you're good at or find what you, sometimes it's not even, find what you're passionate at. Sometimes the money not going to come right away.
Right.
You know what I mean? But find what you're passionate at and do that.
You love
the money gonna come.
Yeah,
money gonna come. No matter what it is, you're gonna find a way. Yeah, you're gonna figure it out. But find what you're passionate at and do that. It ain't gotta be football, it ain't gotta be basketball, it ain't gotta be baseball, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Something positive though.
Right,
you know what I mean? So
everybody, you
find what you're passionate at and pursue that avenue. That way, when you go to college, you're like, you know what I mean? You know what you want to major in instead of just wasting money. Oh, okay, everybody majors in business administration.
Yeah.
But what kind of business you gonna run? Do you know what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you find that out early in high school. When you get to college, you got upper leg on everybody because people in college are still trying to figure it out. But if you're in 11th, 12th grade, you got to figure it out once you get to college. We call it wasting movement in football, but there's no wasted time in life. You feel what I mean? So you making it count for yourself. You're making those 4 years count. So when you get out, you hit the ground running. You got your degree. You already got your stuff up and going.
Movement. I like
you know what
that.
I mean? So that's what we're trying to. That's the direction we're right now with our nonprofit.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
So with y'all being business owners, right? Y'all show the kids that y'all talking to how to get into that business and how to break it down and stuff like that?
Yeah, we had workshops. It's just not personally me. It's just, but if they want to be in the restaurant business, it's different. Like we had kids come. Actually, we just did some overtime where we had our kids come to the restaurant, make plates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But actually, I have 2 kids that want to be chefs. Like Edward. Edward want to be a chef. He love cooking.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do something with him personally, like, you know what I mean, as far as culinary art schools, things like that. But then not even only that, how to do it on the business side, how to balance your books and stuff like that, how to hire the right people. You know what I mean, to do it for you if you're not good at it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm still learning as a still new like business owner. You know what I mean? It's getting the right people to run your books, look at your books, and make sure. You know what I mean? Your overhead is low, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
making more money than you spend.
Things like that. Like people want to open business, but you got to think about that part too. Like you doing your passion, which is like you want to cook or you want to run a business, but you got to make sure. You know what I mean? That part of the business is taken care of too. So because we all want to be successful. You know what I mean? We want to go out of business in the first 2 years. So.
Right.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Teaching kids things like that to think like that instead of man, what hood you in, man? You know where you at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that is more important to me. You want to change the mindset.
Yeah,
you know you might not do it. And like you said, everybody can't go. You ain't going to save everybody, but at least you're going to save somebody. I guarantee it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I go to sleep at night knowing.
Just look at our generation. Yeah. Like,
we had really nobody look.
I'm just saying, in our generation, who own businesses, who like, you can't, like it's just like a real small
I know a lot of females.
Man. Yeah. I'm just saying, for our dudes, we hung around like that's when I could look at our brother Blackie got killed by the police. Twitter. Everybody's like, going on in jail. Like, Runch, he the only one. Like, well, me work. Like,
Runch ducked off, Runch. You can't even get in contact with Runch.
He just got married. He just got married. He went up there, got married. He got his own little business. You know, he got his business. He going with his agent, his manager and stuff. It's just like the percentages is real low anyway. You know what I'm saying? So all we doing is just trying to help the percentages out, man. If we can help one or two,
get that fighting chance out.
Right. It's worth it.
You just want to change the narrative, man. Like, we from where we from. You can't change that.
Right.
Born and raised, but at the end of the day, why they say great, they gonna think about killing or game. Like, when you say great, you want to think about, oh, they got some positive brothers over there. So that's the narrative I'm trying to say. Like, don't get me wrong, you ain't gonna change that overnight because it's been generations from the 80s that have been doing a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of dust kicking.
You know what I mean? So, but in the same breath, like, why they can't think of great and be like, man, they got some nice, they got some, you know what I mean, some good athletes, they got some good business owners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I know for a fact like, that's what Jordan Dowd stayed with the best athletes. For sure. For sure.
We're trying to change that narrative to where
they make it somewhere though.
Yeah. It ain't all negative. It's positive. Like, these dudes did this and spent it around and changed, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we want to be that example. Like I said earlier, we want to be that example for our dudes that's come up out of there. Like, you ain't got to be that.
I remember we used to take the little march and go whoop on the niggas, then go march and wiggle in Imperial Courts and all the time.
Yeah.
Just go
everything.
Every sport. Back to back. Every sport. Stay
with some great athletes. That's what you know what I mean. But
just none of them make it past the bar, man. They make it far.
Man.
Because they do it when they get home, that the home
you gotta deal with
dynamic is crazy. You know, it's now we seeing, like, which is crazy, we seeing dads being single parents and moms out here on drugs, or it's like crazy how it's reversing. Like, you see a lot of black dads, or dads period, and moms not being in their life. Like, like, I hate to, I ain't shitting on them because you got some great moms out there. You know what I mean? Period. But like, I was at the restaurant yesterday, and black dad came in. He had like 3 kids with him. And I assume, because a young lady walked in there with him, and I'm like, damn, oh, it's your wife. Oh, that ain't my wife, man. Whoop. He sat down and talked to me, man. I ain't seen the mother of my kids, man, in 10 years.
Damn.
He said, yeah, she just left up and left. She ain't dead. She sent him she wrote a letter and just says, try to apologize, and she just couldn't do it. I'm like, yeah, you left with 3 kids. Yeah. Like, damn, you do your daughter hair and everything? Like, I couldn't imagine, boy, my daughter be bald hair. I put all the edges on my
daughter. You ain't lying, boy.
Like, it tripped me out, like, he got 3 kids. I couldn't understand it. Like, just like I don't understand, you know, Debbie's, like, and it's a more personal conversation. I had a riff with my own daddy. Like, damn, daddy, we supposed to be, you know, a little closer.
Yeah.
To our brother. Like, at the age, I was like, man, I'm supposed to be a little closer. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, I know you go out there, you know, that's cool.
Pops was caught up, bro.
Yeah, he was caught up.
He was caught up,
it was that too. Then, like, home situation with my mom, you know, because, you know, he had them, but they was still married, whatever it was. It was
we only 2 years apart.
You know what I'm saying?
2 years apart. And their mom is his wife. Their mom is his wife. You know what I mean? D.A.D is his wife. That's how then we go. Then it's our little sister that they all share the same mama and daddy with. Then it's 2 more after that.
2 more after that.
And 1 older. Willie C the oldest.
Yeah. So I had I wanted a big conversation, a small conversation. I just wanted to know why. Like, why is this? Because I didn't understand when I was young. I didn't know, but I was like, well, I know. But I wanted to know, like, why? Like, I
think when we was younger, though, I was around more. It got around probably like around that middle school. I think when he first went to jail, like around probably was like around like the 7th grade to the 10th. It was over with, like, probably much.
Because he went to jail.
I do remember kind of you used to come to the house a lot.
Yeah, I used to come home when I was younger. I distinctly remember always coming over there when I lived on King and all that.
So it took a long time for Mama not to accept, as I say, the kids like theirs, and accept that he had these kids outside the marriage. Was like, so I used to hear the arguments like, oh no, you got these kids. She just couldn't deal with it because, you know, she was in love and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Right. It wasn't so fact she didn't love Desmond,
his mom, every time I came,
it was the fact that, like, accepting that he had these kids. It was not accepting
the kids.
Move. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I used to think that, I used to think that that affected, like, our relationship when we was young, but it wasn't really that. My daddy was just out in the streets doing drugs, all that shit. Fucked, you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand that when we had conversations, but I also always think like, man, you know, damn daddy, you know, shit, I love him. I'm gonna do anything for him, but like, you know, I think you should have did a better job of us, you know.
Probably so, but.
And he was like, and the same thing, he was just caught up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
He ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I ain't hate him. I just was like, damn, I just always wanted to ask him. I had a riff like these my brothers, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like we should have been a little bit closer when we was little, and I kind of blamed him for that.
No, he
tried.
He tried. No, he tried.
Like I said, it's just the dynamic of being married and having kids. He tried. He just, I mean, what else? I mean, when his wiggle room went too.
That's one thing I can say. Even when I used to be mad at him, he never, when he was around, could not like pick up the phone for me or nothing like that. It was just, you know, being a kid and being around, like hearing things and like, damn, this nigga. Like, because you hear a story, me and my pops used to be in close proximities a lot. Like, I'd be out here, he'd be in the Carmelitos and shit. I used to blow my mind. You feel me?
Crazy.
Everything. But nah, but me and my pops cool. You feel me? Sometimes I don't talk to him, but I don't talk to nobody. I'm distant. I'm distant from everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Be like, oh, I'm a nigga just reaching out. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie to niggas. I'm not reaching out. I'm not doing that. But every time if I need him, he come through. I won't not knock that from him.
Right.
Never left me hanging on some real life shit. Like never left me hanging. So I can't. That's why when people be like, you should be mad at him, even when you know, Willie C be trying to make it too. I had to tell him like, I can't do it. You feel me? After all that, that's still my pops. You feel me? It ain't no you ain't my son. It's just shit happened in between his life that because. How much he was going for my shit, he was going for their shit too when they was He was out of state.
Willie C a little bit, I be like, Willie C got me. You gotta let some of that shit go. Like, nigga, 40, man. You gonna be mad for the rest of you gonna be mad for the rest of your life. I mean, I understand.
So, man,
family's family,
man.
Man.
Really to be mad at, like, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Like you said, like for what he is to you, he is to all his kids. Like if you need him, he gonna come through. He gonna bitch about it sometimes. He gonna say some shit. He gonna talk a little shit, but he gonna give you that money or that you ask for, or he gonna come pick you up. Whatever whatever you need him to do, he gonna try his best to get it done. That's why I love him to death. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why I say that's why I don't got nothing bad. I don't got nothing bad to say, but if I need him, if I could call him right now, like, man, I'm fucked up, he'll make something happen. Even if it's not him pulling up, it's gonna be somebody to come. Like
that's what he been for us his whole life. Right? You know what I mean? So I ain't never got nothing bad to say about him. Like I don't feel no ill will. I love him to death. For being the man he was, the example he set for us, as far as how to be a man in the streets, how to respect people. You know what I mean? How to give respect to get respect. You know what I mean? Honestly, and how to demonstrate when they disrespect. You feel me? So I learned all that from, you know what I mean, my pops. You know what I mean? I'm forever grateful for that. Like no one could never tell me anything different about him. Like everybody had different opinions. You know what I mean? As far as like, I mean, he wasn't a perfect husband, but as far as like being a dad and
showing love,
father,
man.
Showing love, like nobody can never tell
his name hold weight. I've been places where, that's Ellie's son, and shit just moved around for me. Like,
that just happened to us our whole life. Like, still to this day, like, you know what I mean? Daddy elementary, like, ooh, I'm getting started. I'm like, damn, this is still saving me. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just, you know what I mean?
That's what I want to be from my kids or for whoever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you 20? I don't want to have no bullshit name, but my name is all I got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that
one of my biggest things, like, what I like, when we was coming up, like, when we was younger, they used to be like, what you be doing all that? I'm like, man, look, man, my kids got to live on this name. I ain't letting nobody get the name. You know what I mean? Like, my what I do today might save my kids later. That's I used to think, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so, like, it was respect, but like when it was disrespect, I used to be at the highest point. You feel me? So just because of that reason, because what my dad did for us, I want to be that for my kids. Like,
this has not been a bullshit dude.
Because a lot of times him being my father probably saved my life. Now I'm not even knowing. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, I want, in a sense, I want to be that for my kids, what he was to us. And I get that from him because for a lot of times he made life easy just because who he was. Nothing that I did was because who he was as a man. You know what I mean? Out here in the streets. So I'm forever grateful for that, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Just learning, man.
Right. That shit was crazy. I'm telling you, man. But no, back to the football though. Back to the youth football. You feel me? What's y'all ranking this year?
Oh, we number one in the nation, man.
Number one in the nation
right now. Everything we do, we got to be at the top dog.
I was here when y'all took that loss though.
Yeah, which one?
I was both of them.
Which one?
Y'all lost to the Colts. He lost to the Y'all lost to Carson and y'all lost to the...
that was years ago, right?
That was last year, buddy.
We ain't losing no coach last year. We ain't lost
the babies.
The babies.
Oh, the babies.
The babies lost. And then, y'all lost to the Chiefs, too.
Yeah.
The Chiefs.
Yeah, y'all lost to the Chiefs, too.
No.
Y'all lost to the Chiefs in the championship, too.
No. That was our team.
Our team.
Oh, that was Al.
Our team,
yeah. Al lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I
seen y'all go. I be seeing y'all little blogs across the state going crazy.
So we coach, just to clear it up for everybody that's gonna be listening. We have two teams. We coach two teams. We got Big Rampage and we got Baby Rampage. Big Rampage is 13-14 this year. Last year, Big Rampage won a national championship in Florida, undefeated. Beat every top team from Atlanta to.
Yeah, I was watching the little overtime thing. Yeah.
We beat teams across the nation from Florida, Atlanta, Kansas City. You know what I mean? Undisputed national championship. Then we double back after December. We went to Florida in December, won the national championship. Then we double back and went to Vegas and won the SYFL national championship. That's our 14U or 13U last year. Baby Rampage, it was 8U last year, which would be 9U this year. Baby Rampage went undefeated all the way through the season. They had the opportunity to play for the Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It was a hell of an experience. Great facility. Yeah, it was great. It was a great facility. Came up short. We lost 26-12 to Carson. You know what I mean? Another good team. Shout out to Mike Evans. I mean, but this year we reloaded, we retooled at that level.
It didn't seem like y'all lost by that much. It seemed like a close game.
They scored the last minute.
Yeah.
It was a close game for sure, but
we'll tear his ass up.
Yeah.
I can't
we reloaded, we retooled. We ready to get back to him. We ready to get back to him for sure. You know, that's gonna be a time. That's gonna be another team that's walking in their big brother footsteps, which is Big Rampage. Just gonna finish out this year at 14U. We trying to double back, be back-to-back national championships. But Baby Rampage gonna be really good.
I heard that Pop Warner Circle was crazy. I heard y'all be in there going.
It's crazy. Ooh, it's crazy,
man.
Some of these parents is.
I already know the parents as much because they want to win just as bad as the kids.
You know, and I know not to shoot no negativity out, but the youth game. Oh man, like. No bullshit, no cap. I have more fights coaching than I ever did gangbang.
Hey, that's crazy. Like I can see that happening because when I go to the game, it's so much dynamic. It's street niggas there.
Yeah,
it's there. Undercover cops there because they do some coaching and all that. You know, cops, off-duty police officers. It's probably people enemies there. It's
all type of shit.
You know what? Same baby mamas.
I love it.
That shit is atmosphere is crazy.
It's beautiful, but it don't be to make the game. It be the square parents that be trying you. Like,
they
don't know no better. They don't know better. Yeah,
they be like, bro, that's what I meant. Like you just gonna disrespect and think. You think that's sometimes people, So, but it took me a long time to know. Like every action don't deserve reaction. Like, you know, certain things you be like.
And it's hard. That's a hard skill to learn.
Because you done done something to people for less. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, but now you gotta know. You gotta.
Yeah, my boy got suspended from the Pop Warner League for a year. He beat up his cousin all in the stand.
It's different. So you gotta know.
My boy Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Will see no Jordan? Yeah.
I
think
crazy.
They was playing for the what team was it? The Lakewood. The Lakewood
Lancers or something like that.
But my boy played for he coached for the Ducks now.
It's but you gotta know too. You got kids looking at you.
That's a whole lot of
sometimes, you know, everybody got buttons though. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Our problem is I don't know if it's a problem. I'm not a dude that's gonna talk behind your back. Like if I feel a certain way, don't matter who you is, I'm gonna tell you in your face.
You gotta let him know.
I ain't gotta be confrontational, but I'm gonna let you know. This is what it is. You feel me? This is how I feel. This, you know, it's okay to disagree with how I feel, but I'm gonna tell you whatever it is. I'm gonna tell you to your face, and we handle it like men. We're gonna handle it like men. If it ain't nothing, it ain't nothing. I don't like the. I don't really I see it happen to other people, but I don't like is the shit talking behind your back. You calling this man out his name, talking about his kids.
Oh yeah, I see how
you die for that. You'll die for that. Like if
nigga get with you.
Yeah. It depends what you're talking about. Like somebody do a life sentence over their people.
For sure. I know the squares cats that do life sentence over their kids.
It baffles me like how some people think it's okay, like and think nothing's supposed to happen. Like if he trip, it's I'm in the wrong because you know what I mean.
Yeah, and you said this shit about somebody I really love.
Right, so you disrespect for showing no like you think there's no consequences to things you say. Like I don't understand that. That's not even in the football world. This in life.
Life,
you know what I mean?
you shouldn't even be speaking on no man kids or nobody kids, period, though.
When it get to that, that's when it get like kind of funny. But other than that, like I love it, man. It's like that's my happy place, like for real. Just coaching kids and just
seeing all them single moms and all that.
That too.
I met my fiance on that damn football field.
Yes, sir.
She walked across the room. I said, "Damn, who your son?"
Go get him some playing
I'm about to show you. He might be all
Damn. And now today is all history. Now we finna have 3 kids. Well, we got 6 altogether now. So she loves it. She sports fanatic. Like football, she like basketball, football. I spot like my dog. So
yeah, that's tight. Yeah. But so you're still doing high school? Mm-hmm. High school coaching? You're still?
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Loyola. We start practice on June 20th for the freshmen. My son, oldest son, go to Loyola too. TJ, 16, 17. He got a couple offers right now. He played middle linebacker. Offer Arizona, Colorado State.
Think a couple. Run dribs over.
He may can't run him over because he ain't run. He play defense, but he gonna hit your ass. He big. He's 6'2", 225.
Ooh, yeah.
You would have put me in a line like that.
He a big boy.
Ooh, yeah. He got that size of it for me.
That boy big.
He going body. He redeemed already right now.
He's sophomore going to. He'll be a junior. So, Loyola, one of the prestigious high schools as far as academically, in the country. Actually, West Coast, probably number 1 on the West Coast. They academically. They get you ready for. They got a lot of Ivy League. They just. That dynamic is, even though it's downtown, it's
way different.
Yeah, way different.
That's just like a surrounded. It's like a whole different atmosphere than what you think it is.
Yeah, for real.
It's like Poly.
Yeah,
Poly on the heart of the East Side, but you don't know that shit on the East Side when you're inside Poly.
On everything.
You know what I mean? You inside that motherfucker.
You like, damn, this is like a college. Like everything is the people and the connection game is just crazy. Especially when you in this era, there's NIL deals and stuff like that. You got people that own 50 McDonald's and Chick-fil-A's. We eat Chick-fil-A. Man, what? I'm tired of Chick-fil-A. I don't want another Chick-fil-A sandwich. We eat Chick-fil-A so much. They own 15 of them, and you got guys that own Apple.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? They kids go there and
it's different from being at a different
they like,
school.
And they all just, they crazy about football.
Right.
Crazy about
get all
football.
them connections. That's how you get them. That's where you get your networking connections from.
About 25,000 to get to go there a year. 25 for a kid, 25. I don't pay. I mean, I ain't gonna put my business out there, but I ain't putting 25.
Yeah, we know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
But that is worth it. I mean, if I was to pay, it's worth it because the life connections you meet there, and when you graduate there, you put Loyola on application, you gonna get like somebody was speaking there. I think he hit about a millionaire. So all his jobs he had, as well as because he went to Loyola.
I believe it. Hell yeah.
I said, yeah.
Them private schools probably get some letters from some cats. All type
It's just held in a different light. It's like SC of high school. Like some people graduate, go to college and still put Loyola. Like, what school you went to? I went to Loyola, and they give you jobs. Like people in the industry give you a $100,000 internship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't need no street niggas.
Like,
You feel me? We don't know no bankers
Me
or nothing
too,
like
so-
that. Go in there
You know
and
what I'm
get that
saying?
shit done for
So
us.
when I-
that's the type of connections you need.
And when I talking to him, I'm looking like, damn, like man, I'm just thinking football. Like man, I don't know the football team. I don't want to go to school, but then he went to telling me that, and he telling me about the connections and what they possibly can do, potentially they can do, or what he can do if he just stick to it and stay on the school.
Yeah, get them up,
You know
get
what I'm saying?
them high, get them running in some playoffs and all that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nigga, you pulling up in the Benz.
So I'm like, damn. I never thought about like damn, yeah, because a lot
Never
of
thought high school football was this.
Yeah, a lot of schools like hitting like for my son, like Rancho Cucamonga, Corona Centennial, Modern Days, and everything. They're like, man, come on, you can start like he started now. He's been starting since he was a freshman. You know what I'm saying? The first freshman to ever start Loyola. Like, and I'm kind of like, yeah, the football thing makes sense, but it doesn't make sense for me to transfer him out knowing that he got a life outside of football. You get hurt.
Mm-hmm. Right. What's gonna be his?
And all y'all care about is the football aspects
I'm
from him, and these people was really connecting with him right now.
Man, you thought, man, I'll give you this guy. It ain't about that. It ain't about me. It ain't about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what you gonna give me this chump change of what he can earn. If he get hurt, he never got to play football. Man, I got a job waiting for you right now, internship, 100,000. He just got all, like, I can't talk, I shouldn't be talking, but, like, it's crazy.
You get all opportunity, yeah. No,
Apple. Oh,
yeah.
man, I want you to teach on the business side, man. You can walk in a Chick-fil-A office, man, downtown, man. Come on, we got $60,000 intern. Right, you ain't got to come. You can go to college and you can do this.
I went to Jordan High, my nigga. The only
Me too. I went to Compton High.
The only thing close to nigga know Chick-fil-A probably the register. I went to the register. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nobody like that.
So it was like, like he leaned on like it's.
And he only a sophomore, like it's nothing but building.
Man, so when I talk to the kids, it's like, hey man, like stupid. Like I'm saying the same thing my daddy said to us, man, it's just stupid, it's so dead. What do you get? There's nothing you're gonna gain from this. I'm telling you, and nothing. The money you think you're gonna make, you're gonna use on bail, you're gonna take it. Yeah. And it ain't gonna be worth your partner getting robbed and killed for. It ain't gonna be you worth or your mom, whoever. We putting our moms in harm's way out there. We don't even know it.
Yeah.
Right. We don't even know it.
I feel like they should listen to y'all. You already led somebody in our family to college. You feel me? Yeah. This the uncles, you feel me? Yeah. That took right here. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. A good kid, man. Good kid.
We raised D-Money. D-Money stayed with us since he was 2 years old.
He's sharp.
But he's seen a lot though too. He done seen like, you know, he's seen some stuff.
But he's seen it in a good way to say, I want to do that shit.
Yeah,
that's all like, you feel me?
Exactly.
He's seen the bad, like the pain, the crying, and like that. Like, man, D-Money, like, woo.
He seen like we have to go, you know, I'm coaching, but I gotta have my gun on me or in the car. Like he's seen that, like, ain't no way to live, man. Like, you know, I'm doing pods. I still gotta have a gun. Like,
it's oxymoron.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I'm like, damn, I gotta do it. But I gotta, like, it's either that, you know what I mean? It's either that, you know.
Be that or be a fool.
Yeah. Don't be no fool. Not that gang. Fools end up dead. You know what
exactly.
I mean? So it's that, but you know, I try to shield them from the best way possible.
The thing I tell the kids, I always appreciate, and I told them, like, bro, like I always say, like, man, my mama gonna see me behind the glass and see me on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, just take that in context and like, bro, you're gonna be either dead or you're gonna be in jail. Because you're gonna be dead, you let somebody do something to you regardless, or you're gonna have to do something to somebody that's gonna land you behind the glass. But what's your preference? You gonna want to die or you want to see your mom behind the glass? Yeah. My preference was, my mom gonna see me behind the glass. And that was fucked up. Like, you gotta go to jail. Like, you gotta go to jail. Like, you gotta go to jail to protect yourself.
You gotta let them know this. Gangster rules. There's way more rules to be a gangster than being a civilian.
Yeah.
It's way more.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just that saying, I always keep like, damn, behind the glass or on my ass.
Yeah.
That's the only choices I got.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no other choices I got. I ain't got no choice. Like, damn, what about? He said, man, shit, that's what come with it.
Yeah, like, ain't nothing else to it.
You gonna stop somebody from doing something to it, or you gonna get it done to you.
Right.
You just waiting. You just waiting in line. I'm next. Shit, you should have counted job. I'm next. Damn, my turn. Ain't my turn yet.
Right.
You just waiting.
Bus every day going up to that motherfucker.
It's gonna happen regardless of where you at. It's gonna happen. Now, if it don't happen, then you ain't in the streets. You just stop playing and go do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
What you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Stop pretending. Don't pretend. You pretend to get you stupid prizes too. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
The best surprise.
Hell yeah.
Somebody gonna pull that car and gonna say, man, oh yeah, you like
Can't
that? Some people look for that smoke.
Yeah, hell
like I say, we used to say, man, real smoke gets smoke, nigga.
Yeah.
Like we used to look for the smoke. Oh, that nigga think he the big one. He the big one.
If
I'm gonna do life, it ain't gonna be
looking for the nigga that been doing shit on everything.
Yeah, I ain't finna go do no life over no normal. They ain't gonna miss. I ain't wanna. That's just how, you know what I'm saying. That's just how it was.
Yeah, how the mindset was.
When I'm telling kids, just you got to think, like, bro, like this ain't what this was 10 years, even 5 years ago. This ain't what this was.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much cameras.
It's goofy.
You got door rings. You speak too loud, this door ring come on. Why you want to commit a crime in 2022?
Because it's like I say, it's a social media. Everybody
just throwing your life away.
Seeing it like I'm that
especially
dude.
out here in the big metro. You feel me? You see it's in Chicago and all that. It seemed like it's playing to me, but like that shit is crazy.
They can have it. I wish I could do it all over. They can have it. They can have it, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all for coming, though. It's almost time for to wrap it up. You feel me? We here too long. You know what I mean? No, tell people where I can find y'all and everything at, man. Get everything.
You can find me on actually on Instagram.
Find me Corona on Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry's
find me
man.
on Instagram, Mar the Truth.
529 North McKinley Street. Come
Yes,
get
sir.
you some fries, steak,
Yes,
shrimp,
sir.
all that. You
Mr.
hear me?
Fry's Corona, come see us.
On the field.
Open Monday through Sunday. Is that how you say it? Sunday through Monday?
Yeah, however you wanted to go.
Yeah. 11
It's your
a.m.
stove.
11 a.m., 9 p.m. You can catch me on Instagram also at Mar_the_truth. Also, you can find us at the nearest football field, LA Rampage.
Yeah, shout out to my
14U,
boys.
LA Rampage, 9U. Any games you can see us at, catch us at whooping ass. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, man. But
Shout out to my coaching staff, man. Coach JB, Coach Steve, Coach Hooks, Coach Fat, our parents, you know what I mean? Shout out to Coach Lonnie, Coach. I'm missing some coaches on 9U.
All the coaches.
All the coaches. Shout them out, man. Shout out Coach Al, man. We love you, baby.
yes, sir. And shout out to shout out to y'all for having us, man.
Yeah, man, all day, man. It's opened up.
Yep.
Anytime I get a chance to run my little mouth, I'm coming. I'm coming, man.
Yeah, y'all more than welcome to come back, man.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna water this motherfucker.
I'm trying to hold on my little buzz right now.
Take it out of the shit, son. I'm looking crazy. Yeah.